Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please continue to subscribe to my channel, CLJK Bagsik. Again, CLJK Bagsik. Right, today guys, I will discuss with you my experience with the COVID-19 vaccination. So I had my second dose last Monday, and then I had my first dose last January. So with my first dose, I can say that I had a very bad experience with it because day one post vaccination, I went back to work. I felt like normal in the morning, and then at around, let's say, 10 o'clock in the morning, I started like feeling very hot.
What?
And then a bit shaky. I checked my temperature, it was like 37.6. So I took paracetamol and then continued carrying at work. And then around 11 o'clock, I said, it doesn't feel right, because I started like shaking and I felt more weak, and then I felt very hot. I said, oh, that's strange, because normally if I took paracetamol, it will take my temperature down. But when I checked my temperature, it even went up to 38.6. So it's very strange. And I spoke to my manager. I said, oh, it doesn't feel right. I think I need to go home. And then anyway, some people experience this as well. And then what I did, I said, okay, let's see how it goes. But as the, like, say, few minutes later on, I felt more rough, and I said, no, I have to go home. And then I checked my temperature again, and my goodness, it even went up to 38.6. So, well, I managed to drive home, and then once I arrived home, I felt more rough, and then I feel like feeling very cold. I took another paracetamol, I think around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I said I never felt so bad like that. My temperature was still high, and then obviously my my body is very like feeling very weak, aching all over. And to be honest, for 2 consecutive days I was feeling the same. I said, oh my goodness, I never felt that temperature before. And I said, oh, hopefully like in a few days time I feel better. But I said for 2 consecutive days, that's how I felt. Well, on the third day, it was like Wednesday morning, it was completely different. I felt better. I checked my temperature down to 37. I said, oh, that's very strange. For 2 consecutive days, my temperature 38.6, between 38 to 38.6. And then on the third day, which is like I said, Wednesday, temperature down to 37. And it's like, I felt completely different. Like, felt better. My body aches are all gone. I said, oh, that's brilliant. So, and then the day after, like Thursday, I went back to work. It's like, this is strange. I doesn't feel anything. I felt better. And now with my second vaccine, which I had last Monday, well, at this time it's very different, because I was still working. Like on a long day, I had my vaccine at 1:30 in the afternoon. And then obviously I carried on with my job, even though it's busy at work. I just ignoring. Around 5 o'clock, I started feeling pain on my left shoulder. This time I had my vaccine on my left, but before, the first one, it was on my right. And I said, I'll see the difference. And then the lady who gave that to me, I told her, oh, you're a star, you're brilliant, because I didn't feel the needle going through the skin. And I said, unlike before on my first vaccine, I felt so bad. I can feel the needle going through. And she said, oh, she's so pleased to hear that. And then I said, yeah, in the afternoon, like 5 o'clock, I can start feeling the pain. And then when I went home, I took paracetamol, and then by around 10 o'clock, my left arm started like feeling numb, and then well, I managed to sleep that night. But in the morning, so Tuesday morning, oh, my temperature was like 36.5. I said, oh, that's fine. It's a bit different from the first vaccine. And then around 12 o'clock, it was like temperature 37.6, and I started feeling like hot, and then I started feeling like pain on my back. So I took another paracetamol. I said, oh, hopefully just keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that the temperature will not go further up. And then I just took a bit of rest, taking plenty of water, and then I rechecked my temperature again around 4 o'clock, and it was down to 36.5. Oh, I said, oh, that's better. So I had the rest, but feeling a bit rough, but not as bad as the previous one. And then 6 o'clock, I said, oh, I can start moving my left arm freely without any pain. But I said, okay, it might change later in the evening. And then around 7 o'clock, oh, I said, it's a bit different from the previous one, because I felt a lot better. And hallelujah, today is like the so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like the, let's say, third day post vaccine. I'm coming back to work. I'm on a late shift, and I feel a lot as I'm feeling better. I can, as you can see, I can move my arm. But on my first vaccine, as I said, day 2, I could hardly lift my arm as well. But now, see, I can move my arm. The plaster, I'll show you. I haven't removed the plaster, it's still there. So, right, guys, just to let you know, to let you aware that in my point of view, this COVID-19 vaccination will help us to fight with COVID-19. So even though some people experience the same experience that I had, some people even said that they experience like even worse for a week. They doesn't feel right. But my point is still we need to have this vaccine. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your body. You have to see what is your preference. But with me now, I had my second vaccine, and I feel right at this time. And fingers crossed that obviously we're hoping that this pandemic will be over soon, and I'm hoping that a lot of people will get the vaccine. And I know in the Philippines that most of the people doesn't like to have the vaccine, but as here in the UK, there's a lot of like people now having the vaccine. And I said we are running now with the second dose of the vaccination. And at the end of the day, this is just like an awareness to you. People experience differently after the vaccination. Myself, I had this experience, but I'm still encouraging people to have the vaccine, and hoping that this video will give you a bit of like awareness, and it might help you to decide whether you have the vaccine or not. But thank you very much, guys, for listening. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and hoping to continue subscribing to my channel, CLJK Bagsik. Again, CLJK Bagsik. Please like, view, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day, everyone, and going back to work. Thank you.